Yo, hi guys, good evening. I am Wing Hon here. Welcome to our weekly threesome e-commerce live sessions. So today's topic is very interesting, and it is a super great to learn because we are touching on Facebook ads because no one talks about Facebook ads. I mean, Facebook is a very powerful tools that everyone should use if you are in e-commerce, but just no one is talk about it. So yeah, without wasting your time, let's invite our two coaches and also our FB guru, Jason Gunn. Hi Dylan,
Hey
hi
guys.
Jamie, and hi Jason. How are you guys doing?
Hey.
I mean, thanks
Good
for joining us,
evening.
Jason.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. This is the first time I do multi. It's like a 4 boxes all full. This is the first time. All the while I do live, it's just me talking.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's totally so much different. I think this is so much fun. I should do this more often.
Teruk eh. My line teruk eh.
Mouse bite my Wi-Fi. Yeah, by the way, Dylan punya Wi-Fi cable kena bite by tikus so a bit jam ya. Yeah, so help us to share this live because this live will be very beneficial to anyone that is doing e-commerce or just type your friends just type in on the comment box on the Facebook page. So how do I actually know Jason? Because I bought one of his course about Facebook ads. Because the thing is that because the thing that you teach is very awesome, and I cannot find anyone that is in Malaysia that actually teaching Facebook ads, especially for Shopee. You see, the thing about Shopee ads is good, of course, but yeah, why not we implement Facebook ads into our business to grow it much more faster and much more bigger as well. And yeah, we are going to talk about this in terms of from a lot of elements as well, such as the cost, how much you have to spend, and how do you do it. Jason is actually going to bring you through the process and to help you to understand how important is FB ads, and also how are you going to set things up. Okay, yeah. So to start off, Jason, do you mind to talk a bit about your background, your experience? I mean, using FB and running a business.
Sure. I mean, I started my agency in 2010. So back then, right, when we actually go out and tell people that, hey, let me help you, you pay me money and help you advertise on Facebook. We got all these funny faces all around. They'll be like, I thought Facebook is supposed to be free. Why are you charging me money for that? So that was the struggle time. I started in fact, I started my career in Penang. I just recently moved down to PJ just 1 year ago. So basically, since 2010, we have been working with different brands. Now, over the years, I've helped over 200 brands, big and small. We have. I mean, the brands that we work with, including EcoWorld, Sunway Property, Aspen Group, and all these, Epson, Electrolux, and big and small, different industry. As an agency, it was really a privilege to have learned with all these people. So over the past 10 years, I have managed and guided over 10 million in Facebook ad spend. Oh, I think more than that, way more than that. Yeah. So with all this knowledge accumulating, we thought that, okay, why not I do something and share with more people what I've learned. So since 2016, I've been teaching. So I've been teaching offline mainly. We were just talking about this just now. So it's all offline event. I started with an event with 11th Street back then.
Oh, 11th Street.
Yeah, actually, I was an invited speaker for several of their so-called events back then, and then eventually, I kind of liked speaking feeling, and then and then I slowly kind of putting together what I've learned in the past many years and put them into courses to help people. So over the years, I've trained close to 4,000 people now. Now with the help of technology, within a week, I've added close to about 40 new students just because of all this technology coming in. Yeah, so it's really cool. It actually serves what I believe in. You see, digital marketing. I'm a very much a digital native. Like just now, I was just having a discussion with my client. He asked me, "Hey, what was the background?" I say pure digital. 13 years ago when I started my career, I had to use Friendster. Anyone still remember Friendster? It's like back then I was using Friendster to do digital. So Friendster, can you imagine that? And Blogspot, and then I self-taught all these. It's a little bit of coding using WordPress and all that. So that's how I started, and this is really my pure belief, because I mean, digital marketing is really the way that's going to change life, because it's enabling. It helps. It allows so many people to do things that they can never imagine before. Like now with Shopee, Lazada, anyone with the heart, right? You can really start selling. But one thing, the reason why I started doing this Shopee course is because, you see, I mean, I had a client. Actually, I have several clients that sells on Shopee. One client makes about close to 200,000-300,000 a month, solely selling on Shopee itself. So when we started about 2 years plus ago, right, he was just doing slightly, 4-figure, 5-figure-ish kind of thing. So we were trying to use Facebook advertising to help him grow. So eventually, with all these tests and all that, we finally found a more stable way. And I was thinking, look, this method can help. And really, since Peng Hon went through this course of mine, right, you only need to spend as minimum as 15 ringgit a day. Yeah, you just spend 15 a day, then we are able to implement this important framework. And I think people need to learn this. That's what I believe in.
Yeah, the thing is that a lot of people, they are afraid of going into FB ads because they're scared that they need to spend a lot of money. Yeah, so it's like, wow, FB ads, I would probably spend another $100. Yeah, and too many button functions, features. Wow, tengok pun pening ah. So
copywriting lah, picture lah. Now picture also cannot. Video, must put video.
Yeah, there are so many. It actually gets complicated because of the platform itself that is growing. But fundamentally, what I always believe here is that Facebook advertising is not different from other advertising. Okay, when you're advertising on Shopee, it's about going out to capture the intent, like looking for people who might be interested in your product or services, right? Facebook advertising, in fact, gives us a little bit more power. As in, we all know that there is this all detailed targeting, gender targeting, specific targeting. We're able to zoom in more specifically, but what people get confused, a few areas. First, people get confused about the objective to choose. Like, out of 11 of them, right, which one is the right one for me? Okay, that's the first thing. Second, people get confused about, okay, how am I supposed to do an effective advertisement? As in, like, how do I design it? So I answered these two questions in that course itself. Basically, I can even reveal it to you, basically, later on. And it's very straightforward when it comes to advertising on Facebook. If you just take away every other things that confuses you. Yeah, that's what I believe.
I just want to ask, Jason, so if I use Shopee ads, why do I still need to use Facebook ads? What are the difference? And then, if I use, because I'm using Shopee ads now, so why do I have to explore to FB ads, since that Shopee ads is giving me a certain amount of traffic? So how will, if I invest on FB ads, what sort of things that it can help me in terms of, because I'm pretty sure like Shopee ads is already good enough for most of the seller. Why do I have to go with FB ads?
Okay, to be very frank, I'm not very, very familiar with Shopee ads. I think these three teachers here are definitely, 50, 100 times better than me. But this is what a little bit of understanding about Shopee ads is that, there are several ones. Like, for example, the other one type is keyword. As in, like, when people search for something, you appear. So that's one type of advertisement. And the other type that I learned from my client is, it's either you go and kind of like buy the placement where, the featured listing and all this kind of thing. And some of my clients actually always are on this Shopee 778899 kind of thing. They buy package, tens of thousands, that they come in, they need to commit X number of clicks, that they need to drive. Like this client of mine, every month he'll come and tell me that, Jason, this month we need to drive 50,000 clicks to them. It's like, oh, okay, then how much do we need to spend? So, when you're in more, when you're being featured, you need to commit to this kind of so-called packages with Shopee in order to be featured in their events. So this is what I understand. Now, to differentiate, to answer your question, the differences between Shopee ads is that when you're advertising on Shopee, you're actually going very specific to people who are looking for the product, people who are looking for what you're selling already. So in what I understand is this is kind of like more similar to Google advertising. Like this is kind of like a pull advertising, as in like you go there to where people look for you, and then you appear at the right time, at the right place to pull people over to look at you. and then you compete by, with the price that you have more competitive price or whatsoever, and then you try to convert people over. So that is what I understand about Shopee ads, if I understand it correctly.
I mean, that is the fundamental of, because Shopee ad is much more straightforward. Yeah, it's much more straightforward, and it's not as complicated as FB ads. And I think that's why most of the sellers, they will prefer to go for Shopee ads. And another thing about FB ads is that it cannot do retargeting. Yeah, so
correct.
Yeah, so that is also a disadvantages of FB ads, and also this is what we understand lah. Yeah, so do you have any better way, to retarget people that clicks on our products or come to visit our page by using FB ads?
Yeah,
So,
thanks for the question. Yes.
And I also want to ask example, right now, we want to advertise in Shopee. So basically it's like, if I want to buy a bag, so when I go to Shopee inside, means my intention is to buy a bag. So whether I see which seller selling the bag that I want, so it depends on the ads that they pay. So they will always, show in the front page, the first page, or the first 2-3 row like that. So
That's right.
the conversion rate will be based on the price or the rating or the picture that attract me. But for FB, is it when I do ads, is it target like more to like, I want to buy a bag, but I don't know what bag I want to buy. Then I showcase the style, the design, to a mass market and attract them to buy from me? Or is it more to a branding, like I just let people remember my branding, that I have a shop in Shopee or Lazada, and then they come and buy when they want to buy a bag? Is that is there a difference between like the ads between Shopee and yeah?
Okay, let me go through one by one. I like all these questions coming in. Thanks for this. Thank you. So, I mean, back to the question just now, the difference of Facebook advertising is that, I always like to tell people that it's not very difficult to understand Facebook ads. You just understand something like Facebook advertising is, in my opinion, the most closest digital advertising method to our conventional advertising. Very similar to giving out flyers, very similar to do billboard, very similar to do, print advertising on newspaper and ads and all this kind of thing. Why? Because fundamentally, Facebook advertising is a form of push advertising, where you go to be where people are. Like, for example, like Jenny's case just now, she was saying, if you sell bags, then first you definitely would target, say for example, handbags, right? You would target female, okay, and then you would target people who are more likely to buy, which we have this kind of mechanism to target in Facebook advertising. And then I push the advertisement out. Now, this kind of advertising is really important for, I would say, Facebook advertising may not be that effective for every businesses, but for those businesses that actually needs to effectively reach out to people and tell people what you sell. Like, for example, if you sell, I don't know, a bag, right? Let's use the handbag, right? This has handbag. If you have the intention to buy a bag, you probably, yes, you will go search on it on Shopee and all that. But chances are, whenever we want to buy a bag, we didn't have the intention to buy a bag. We just see the bag, we like it, we buy. So it's very important for this kind of product, especially if your product needs introduction. Your product doesn't require any, like, it's not like an iPhone, you see. You're selling something that you can actively tell and get people to buy impulsively, then Facebook works really well. So that is, in my opinion, what actually differentiates Facebook advertising to the Shopee advertising, which is where we are able to actively look for people that might be interested, quote unquote, in our product, and then we bring them in, we introduce to them and say that, hey, this is my flyer. But the beauty of it is that Facebook, when you do flyer, you're just gonna go out and that's burn, you see. But when you when you advertise on Facebook, you go out and you are able to know, okay, I only want to give this flyer to female that lives in certain area, that are certain age group, that are interested in certain product. I actually can choose who I want to hand the flyer to. So that's the mechanism. Okay. So when it comes to retargeting, I think that's I like this question a lot. I mean, when it comes to Facebook retargeting, of course, there are many ways of doing retargeting for Shopee. In fact, there are. Now, first type of method, the easiest method is if you have this CPAS. CPAS means collaborative performance advertising solution, or in short, we call it collaborative ads. So when you have CPAS, I mean, now we understand. You see, when I first learned about CPAS, I didn't know how to get CPAS, but now it's very clear. You gotta be on Shopee Mall or Lazada Mall. Okay, then you need to have an account manager. Then they will be able to just create this CPAS to you. So CPAS means you are now able to know how many people, not to say exactly who, but you are able to know like, okay, there's this 2,000 people visited my website but did not buy. Then I will run another advertisement to follow them wherever they go. You see. So this CPAS has been really working very well for my client. So they've been saying like one client at one time, I think it's about, when was that? Raya time, I think. We have 18x return on advertising spend, which means you spend a ringgit to get 18 ringgit back. That's insane. Facebook advertising. So CPAS is really useful, but the problem about CPAS is not everybody has it. Out of the 10 so-called Shopee sellers that I speak to, that I talk to, 9.5 of them don't have CPAS. And how do we do that? Okay, very simple. If you want to do retargeting, and then if you are advertising for your Shopee store and you are doing retargeting, what you can really do is.
Jason, can I stop you here? Can you explain like what is retargeting? Because some of them might not understand what is retargeting, especially for those that is very new.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Can I fire up my screen to share with you?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Just bring it up.
Yeah, sure. Come. Let me share the screen.
Yeah. And for those that are watching now, if you have any questions regarding FB ads, just feel free to comment on the comment box over here. Just type in there any question, and then Jason will go through that. Yeah, just type in if you have any questions. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna use these easier.
Got one question also.
Over to CPAS.
Okay, it's CPAS. CPAS. Okay, apa tu CPAS? Let me see if I have this. Let me see. I have what do we call some example that actually. Okay. No, I don't have it here. Anyway, now what is CPAS? Let me try to explain what is CPAS. This video of mine that talk about what is CPAS has got crazy views on YouTube because people are really looking for that. A lot of people don't understand CPAS. CPAS is actually CPAS, okay? Collaborative Performance Advertising Solution. Or if you want to look for Facebook call it collaborative ads. Now, collaborative ad essentially is where, like let's say you have a Shopee store, right? Or Lazada store. So if you have CPAS access, what Lazada or Shopee will do is that they will create a product catalog, okay, of all your product on your store, your Shopee store or Lazada store, and then they will share this catalog, okay, to your Facebook Ads Manager. So when you have that catalog being shared to your Facebook Ads Manager, then you are able to run advertising to target people who have, visited your product or on your Shopee store but did not buy, or people who have bought something that you can do upselling, cross-selling. It's really powerful, in fact, if you know how to use it right. So that is collaborative advertisement, which means, I believe you experience something like that. You go to Lazada, you see some product, you don't buy. The next thing you see here is that product and their friends follow you everywhere you go. So it's really that. So it's beautiful. But a few things when it comes to CPAS, I really want to highlight is, when it comes to Shopee and e-commerce, right? A lot of people don't. But before I get too carried away, I want to answer Wing's question about what do we call it? The retargeting. A lot of people don't understand retargeting.
So far away already.
Where am I? Okay, sorry. I got distracted very easily. I got carried away by myself too much. Right? Okay, so I really want to start to help people by understanding what Facebook advertising really is, how Facebook advertisement really work first. Okay, now this is what people believe. Let's see if I'm able to. Okay, so this is what people believe. Now this is the first advertisement, right? So this is an advertisement that I tell people that, hey, I sell this headphone, right? So it's really cool. It's 99 ringgit off and all that, buy now. So a lot of people believe that when you run an advertisement like that on Facebook, okay, and people actually, this is based on what Facebook tells us. This is something that a lot of people don't understand. In order for a person to actually react to an ad, this is how we do Facebook. When we are browsing on Facebook, on newsfeed, like on whether it's Facebook newsfeed or Instagram newsfeed, right? We actually browse mindlessly. We don't think. It's kind of like we go into subconscious state, and we will browse mindlessly. When we browse mindlessly, our subconscious is really good at one thing: to reject stranger things. So when you are a new advertisement trying to introduce your product to me, the first time, the second time I see your ads, I probably would just ignore. Okay, then only at the second or third time when I see your ad within a week, and this is what Facebook blueprint data tells us, then only I would actually stop and take a look at, oh, okay, so this guy sells an airport, so let me click. If I have the intention, that's my argument. In my methodology, I always like to argue intent over interest. A lot of people will try to sell immediately on the advertisement itself, but in my opinion, yes, you should, in fact, but what an advertisement should set out to do is to capture intent. So when you click, when you see the advertisement and say, oh, okay, I'm interested in this, when you click, okay, then you will go to my landing page where I will go to your Shopee store and whatnot, right? And we will believe that at the end of the day, people will just buy. So this is a very simple 3-step of advertising journey that everybody understand, but they don't understand what is actually the mechanism in between. So now you know that a person need to see your ad at least 2 to 3 times to realize that, okay, this guy sell this thing, then I click. Then what happens next? When you see an advertisement, you click, what happens next? What do? Let's see what you could be doing. Okay, Jamie, your husband called. Okay, then probably Wayne, your girlfriend texted you or your client texted you. We have 604,000 and whatsoever. So many distraction possibilities, we would actually just drifted away. Okay, and when we drift away, we usually don't come back to where we left off. So this is what I want to highlight here. Over 95% of the people actually who click, but they drop off. But what I want to highlight here is that this 95%, they leave not because they are not interested in your product. In fact, it's on the contrary. If I've seen your ads 2 to 3 times, if I'm not interested, I wouldn't click. But when I click, I'm interested. But I got distracted. Now, retargeting is very important here because you want to come back and remind this 95% of the people who intended and interested on your product or services and click, but they left. So this is what based on, so when you are able to do powerful retargeting, when you're able to bring people back at the right time, to show them the right message, to get them to take the right action, right, you can multiply your ROI because these people, it's very easy to convert. They're very easy to convert because they have seen your ad already. They have visited your website. They have learned about your pricing and all that, right? So you just need to come back and just give them a tinkle and say that, hey, 10 ringgit voucher, buy now.
So you mean that the voucher is on the FB ad itself. So they click, and then they go.
Yeah, they can either click on the voucher right away, or you can just put the voucher code, because when you're able to corner these people up, people who have seen your ad, watch your video or whatsoever, and then you give them voucher, you're not actually linking this voucher to anybody else. You're giving the voucher to the right people right there who actually took action. So this kind of advertising, I cannot say this enough. It's damn proven. It's really powerful.
I saw those like almost like 99 or 10, almost a big event, right? Then all the big company like Enfa. Sometimes I just search one time like the diaper or milk powder, right? Then the ads keep coming up, and then at the end of the just right next day is the big event, right? They will blast out the voucher, ask me to collect the voucher. Once I click right, direct me to Lazada or Shopee.
Yeah, this is slightly more complicated mechanism. I apply this to my client as well, because you see what I can do. I can even go by what, I can even group those people who have bought from my store before in the last up to 6 months. So let's say when you say Enfa, right, all these kind of milk powder kind of thing, right, I'm able to group those people who have bought from me up to 6 months ago. So when it comes like 99, 10, 10, I group these people, damn condensed, right? I drop a bomb, and this is gonna be like push all my revenue up all the way.
Job. That means you get the Lazada and Shopee database and blast
No, wait there. No, I do not. I do not. Be very. I don't have their database, but when they share their CPAS with me, so this is the beauty of CPAS.
Oh.
So I really want to tell people that if you're on Lazada Mall or Shopee Mall, please freaking go and get CPAS. Ask your account manager and say, hey, I want CPAS. Because when you're able to do this, right, it's insane. I mean, let me bring this up to you now. CPass, right? When you're using CPass, sorry, I'm jumping again. Am I going too fast?
Mama leh. Slow.
Excited already, leh.
I mean, right. So now you tell me, is it complicated or is it powerful?
It's very powerful.
Very powerful.
It's very
If we
powerful.
manage to get the right way lah.
Yeah,
That's very
So
powerful.
let me show you what CPass can do.
Mhm.
Now, CPass, when you have CPass, you're essentially going for catalog sales. Because Shopee will have to share, or Lazada will have to share the catalog of your product or your product on your store to you. So when you do catalog, right? Okay, I'm using my own. I don't have a catalog, doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna jump right in. I need to go for a catalog. Okay, pretend you don't see the brand. Okay, we just go over. Okay.
Cannot see very small. Okay, one.
Cannot see, huh? Okay.
Cannot see.
Okay, cannot see that good. Now this is okay. Let's take a look at this. Now what we are able to do here is insane. Watch this part. The audience. I'm waiting for it to come up. My internet is slow, or is it something wrong with this? Okay, okay, can you see?
Yes.
Let me walk you through one by one. Huh? This is people who view or added to cart but did not purchase.
View, add to cart. Okay, but didn't purchase.
Important.
Okay, I can go up to 180.
6 months.
6 months.
Oh.
6 months. 1 to 180. You see that? Between 1 to 180.
Okay.
So this is up to 6 months. So this is really but one thing when it comes to here is that if you're targeting people who view your product but added to cart, right, but did not purchase, I wouldn't recommend to go 180. This is one thing very important. You see why? Because what are you selling that needs 180 days to consider?
Yeah.
So that's a very important thing. If you want to buy now. So usually for e-commerce, right, I wouldn't recommend anything longer than 7 days. 7 days. So that's the 7 days, right? But let me scroll through about this. I'm able to do custom combinations. So this is a bit more crazy. So I can go by people who have purchased. Right? I'm just doing the combination already, and I'm just gonna cross all these off. Combination is crazy already. So I'm actually able to target people who buy anything up to 180 days. So this is what the scenario that I painted to Jamie just now. So when I am able to group these people, so this is real condensed, super hot audiences that I know that, their mom, they bought milk powder from me in the past 6 months. Their kids are still kids, 6 months only, man.
Yep.
So when I have 8, 9, 9, 10, 10 and all that, I drop a bomb. Stop it. Take it. So I can almost guarantee my client when you do this, right, it's gonna bomb. Yeah, it's gonna bomb for sure. So you do it 24 hours, before the closing, hands down. So this is where we can get 20 times ROAS, kind of thing. It's crazy.
Wow,
Yeah,
it's
so
very
amazing.
right.
Open my mouth, baby.
So this is what you can do. You see, a lot of people, don't be intimidated by the complexity of Facebook advertising. If you don't understand it, you have me, right? The whole idea here is that you gotta really recognize the power of Facebook advertising, and you really have to go there. Okay, so let me paint another back to this here. I want to really share with you because the reason why I want to show you here is that we want to paint the picture of the retargeting now. Retargeting means we set at least 2 advertisements going out. Okay, so the first advertisement is the one at the left-hand side. Okay, so if you're a Shopee store or even, especially Shopee store, I have a very simple recommendation for you. In order to capture intent, in order to do retargeting, even though you don't have CPass, okay, my first advice to you here is you use video. You don't need to have a very powerful video. You do slideshow video like that. Okay, just do square images, multiple images, showcasing your product. Okay, this is a lead gen, so don't bother about the last thing. So when people see this advertisement, okay, we want to capture the intent by action taken. So because for Shopee store, the biggest challenge here is that you're not able to know who are the people who have clicked over to your Shopee store because you don't have CPass, you don't have Facebook pixel plays in their store, right? But if you use video, you're able to capture the amount of time they spend on your video. So let's say if it's a 10-second video, I'm just arguing, agree to disagree. If I spend 7 seconds on that video, do you think I'm interested?
Yes.
So when you're able to say, okay, I know you spent 7 seconds on this video, I start showing you. First, one thing that a lot of people don't do is that when I'm able to know how much time you have spent on this video, I'm able to stop showing you this advertisement. You get the idea? If you spend 7 seconds on this 10-second video, first thing first, I don't show you this advertisement anymore. And in turn, I start showing you the next advertisement, which is the right-hand side, that one. So this is where, we will start showing you a different kind of write-up, different kind of messaging, because I know you have seen the first ad, you have watched the video up to 6 seconds or 7 seconds, and I start showing you the next advertisement. So you can actually create a very synergized experience for your audiences. First advertisement is always about introducing what you have. What are you offering? And then to capture the intent. Once they have indicated the intent and you capture the action, you move them over to the next advertisement. So this is what I mean by, the two-step, what do we call that? The two-step Facebook ads funnel that we have been using for our clients since 2016. It's insane. It's damn powerful. And it can actually apply to even, I think Wing Hon has bought the course. Basically,
yes.
I will break it down to you. As low as you spend, if you can spend 15 ringgit a day, right? And then you can run this already for your business. So this is what I'm actually talking about. The retargeting done right. So a few elements here we want to talk about. First thing first, if you want to do this retargeting for your Shopee store, even you don't have CPAS, first you use slideshow video. So that's the first method. Okay, and then of course you can consider using collection. You can build your own collection. Collection means when you see advertisement on Facebook, right? You click, they open up with all the products there. Before you click, you go over to Shopee or Lazada. So that's catalog. That's collection. So that's or some people call it instant experience. So that also you can capture intent. Then once you capture the intent, we move them to the next advertisement. When you have this two-step advertisement running, and it's gonna be very effective for you already.
How long should an ad be running for?
Evergreen. If you look at this mechanism, if you look at this close enough, it's evergreen. Why? Because you see the first ad on the left, if you watch 7 seconds, I already stopped showing you this ad, right? Because I already exclude you from this advertisement. And then when you go to the next one, okay, then for the next advertisement, I will only retarget you for that duration. Like let's say just now when we say 3 days, 7 days kind of thing. So fundamentally, every person will see this first ad until they spend 7 seconds, and then they don't see this, they will start seeing this, and they will see this for 7 days. So it's automatically in and out. Automatic. You
So
come
the
into days. Yep.
Yeah, so the first ads on the left-hand side is more like qualifier. It's like a filter, is it?
Yeah, it's filter, it's qualifier, but it's already getting you sales, trust me. Because definitely there will be people who see this ad, love it enough, click and buy. But I'm just saying that those people who click but didn't buy, that's what we want to capture. So both ad will get you result, and both ad will have to launch simultaneously. Okay, and both ad can just stay there. We only change it every month.
You mean after the first ad, then Facebook will automatically bring them to the second ad, is it?
Yeah, automatically is when you set it up right. It cannot be automatic. You need to do the setting right.
So after they lari already, then after that they come back and then they will see the second ads like come back. Like you say distracted or somehow like, I do something, then they will come back, then they see the second ads, right?
Yes. Immediately. So if you go into Facebook, you see the first ad, okay? You watch 7 seconds, you don't buy, right? And you go out. After you come back, immediately on the same day itself, even within minutes or hours, you will see the second ad already. Because this trigger is automatic. But of course, you need to do the setting right. So that's the beauty of it. It's really powerful. Yeah.
Well, it can control a lot of things. I mean,
for things.
FB is very, very like personalized, like you can control everything. But for Shopee ads and Lazada ads, it's basically just control on the keywords, and then after that, that's all. Cannot really target like age, gender, all this.
Yep. So like I said,
Go ahead. okay. Go ahead.
Yeah,
go
I
ahead.
mean, like I said, it's like when you come to Facebook advertising, it's really useful for those products that you need active introduction.
Mm-hmm.
Because not everybody would know what you sell. To a lot of times, to a lot of people, right, whatever you're selling is so new to the market. Nobody would in their right mind to go and Google it. I don't even know that your product exists, then how? Right? Then you have to go Facebook already. Because that's the best place that you can actively introduce what are you selling to the right people. Because like I said, it's like giving out flyers. And then the difference here is that you're able to pinpoint, and I only want to give my flyer to female with kids below 12-year-old. Can I? Yeah, I can. So that's the difference.
Mm.
It's much more specific.
Yes.
So Shu Keung is asking how to do landing page for products and selling in Lazada and Shopee store. Do you see the questions?
Yeah, I see the question.
Okay.
There are many ways. Okay, if you first of all, I need to understand why do you want to do landing. But of course, I totally understand that the mechanism of it. So landing, there are many ways. You can do Wix, you can do WordPress, or you can even do the simpler one, which is the collection. The Facebook ad itself has got this, internal landing that you can showcase your product after people click on the advertisement. That's good enough. If that's the landing that you're looking for. So there's no specific ways to do landing page for product and selling in Lazada, Shopee. Unless you're talking about how do you structure a so-called category pages in Shopee and Lazada, that's a different question. Yeah.
So that's how to set a second. I think the second one is just like just now you tell us like the 180, 160 days kind of thing.
That's a bit complex to share here because I cannot just tell you how to set the second one. I need to show you how to set the first one first.
First one.
Yeah. So if you don't mind, consider joining my course. I'm not trying to actively selling, but that particular course itself is where I really lay out. The course is called Facebook Ads for Shopee Store. I mean, can I talk about it?
Yeah. Go ahead. I'll just share the link if just
Yeah, so this is a course where I actually put together a 2-hour watch over my shoulder kind of session where I'll show you exactly how I do first ad over here, what kind of setting that I do, what kind of audience targeting, what kind of design considerations that I use, okay, what kind of mechanism that I do, how do I set it up, and then once I set it up, then I teach you how to do the exclusion, and then after that, how to set up the second advertisement. So it's like really comprehensive, watch over my shoulder kind of course. So far we have launched this for a week, but we have already got tens of people already purchased, one of them being Wing there. We got fantastic feedback, and I love how I receive these people come back and tell me that it's really powerful, and some are already seeing results because they've already implemented it.
Yeah, just let me add on a bit more. I mean, the reason why I buy, I'm not going to like push it to you guys, you see, because why I buy, I mean, how do I find this thing is that because no one is teaching Facebook ads for Shopee. And because I do understand that we cannot actually put the pixel on Shopee and Lazada. So if we cannot do that, then it will be a waste of my money to just drive blindly, to my shop. And people just come and go. So I always believe in capturing email lists. So I need
yes.
Oh, yeah. So if you don't have that up, you are just wasted the money because people that come and go, you might not be able to see them anymore. Yeah. So we want to catch those people that come to our shop but did not buy, and we're gonna sell them again at the back, again until they buy. So on my understanding, it's not going to work on Shopee. Then I just search on YouTube and then I find Jason. Yeah, and then so now his ads start popping up on my FB. So I just buy that. It's not very expensive, so I buy and learn. It's actually very, very interesting and it's very, very powerful. Yeah. So for those that you guys want to learn about FB ads, especially for Shopee, I think the whole Malaysia
Shopee and Lazada. Both work.
Shopee and Lazada. I think Jason is the one who only that is actively doing this. I mean, a lot of people that do like Shopee ads on website, Shopify, but not on Shopee and Lazada. Yeah, so it's a very, very interesting course to learn that. That's why I joined. Yeah.
And Jason,
you,
you
thank
said
you.
like you mean every day like we just need to put like 15 to 20 ringgit, right?
Enough.
Enough, right?
More than enough. More than enough. Don't drop a bomb. You see, this is my methodology. A lot of people, I mean, there are different so-called trainers or gurus out there when it comes to Facebook advertising. But in my methodology, I always like to start small. Not to say I'm stingy, but you see, there are many reasons that can affect the effectiveness of a campaign. So we want to test it until we see a more stabilized campaign. Like just now, I just had a discussion with my client. He sells what do we call the body lotion kind of thing. They just started selling online. They are very anxiety. I mean, they are very kind of like anxious and worried. And then they say after 1 month, after I spend slightly about 1,000, what happened next? On the next month, how much should I spend? I say, okay, this is the mechanism. Very simple. How much should you spend after this? After when you have find a stabilized model. Okay, let's say, for example, the first important thing that we need to find out for any Facebook advertising campaign is we need to know every $1 we spend, every 1 ringgit that we spend, how much are we able to get back? So when you know that every ringgit you spend consistently, you get back 2 to 3, then the next question would be how much you want to earn. So when you know for a few weeks down, every dollar gets you 5. And next month, if you want to make 25,000, then you spend 5. I think it's as simple as that. So that's my take in terms of spending big or small. I've got clients spends 20,000 a week.
Wow.
Yeah. My craziest campaign.
Wait, the product value is how much first?
It's property lah.
There.
Hey, property is one thing.
Shopee and Lazada seller, we all sell very cheap thing only. We got no
Hey, can I
money.
say my client spends 5,000 to 10,000 a month also
On for their
on Shopee. Yeah.
what?
And then when it comes to Raya time, they spend. I mean, my client was spending about 20,000.
Clothing.
Right.
Fashion lah.
Fashion
Fashion.
One. The one is very gamko. 20K. They have to sell how many pieces?
Means they earn money lor.
Confirm lah, else they won't keep spending like that lah. That's for sure one. You see, my client stays with me for a long time. You see, like so all these people when they spend big, you don't need to ask them, hey, work or not. The action speaks for them already.
Try means 1,000. 20,000 means it's work already. Confirm work.
Solid, right? Solid. That's the question I ask them. How much you want to make now? How much you want to make?
Yes.
Right. Oh, we have a question here.
Yeah. You mean when you do the posting of the ads, both ads are posted at the same time for qualifier and retargeting ads?
That's right. Both at the same time. I'm not talking about posting. When you say posting the ad, then the mechanism is right. This is not the same as posting to your page. It's a different thing. This is when you launch the ad, 2 ads go out simultaneously at the same time. Yeah.
Let's see.
It's kind of like A/B testing like that lah.
No, it's not A/B already.
It's not A/B lah. It's
You
memang.
spend 1,000, don't need A/B.
I
mean, A/B. Okay, to my opinion, I have different take in terms of A/B. Some people are very kind of like really into testing A/B, but in my opinion, I will only do A/B when I'm actually entering a new market. As in, I'm selling a new product. I do not know how this market will respond to my product, or I'm launching a new campaign where this is a new mix of new promotion. I do not know how these people will react to it. You see, my argument is this: if you're selling something, you've been selling this thing for a long time. Okay, you know who other people will buy from you. You know what kind of advertisement will work for you. For this kind of scenario, right? A/B is just what is that? Okay, might as well you just make sure that the amount you spend, you just go out and when you want to set up these 2-tier, the 2-step so-called the funnel framework. We don't really do A/B much, to be frank.
Okay.
So like for a person that want to start FB ads, what sort of advice or what sort of tips that you have for them if they want to start the ads that you are expanding over here?
Okay, first thing first, buy my course. I mean, just saying. Okay. Okay.
Okay, lah,
I mean,
very affordable, very affordable. Seriously.
It's very affordable.
Right.
Yes,
It is super affordable, but this price is gonna change by 31st of August.
Yes.
The difference
Because
of
my
Merdeka.
entire
You
store.
want to do business, 100 ringgit also don't want to take up, Higher,
Right. That's true. Because on 31st of August, I'm gonna go 100%. We're gonna switch over to US dollar.
Why? Why is
yeah.
that? Why is that?
We have way stronger demand from the international than local right now. So we need to switch over, and we are also launching a very interesting challenge on the 31st of August.
What challenge is that?
Am I supposed to talk about it? No, it's Merdeka, my Merdeka. I call it 6 days Facebook Ads Challenge. Okay, 6 days Facebook Ads Challenge.
Yeah, just go
Okay.
ahead.
Can I talk about it?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. On the 31st, I'm gonna launch this exercise. Okay. We are very excited right now. I cannot sleep every night, and because this one we are aiming the whole international. We are going at least 15. I think I just spoke to my guy the other day. I think we are going to 15 countries at one shot. So this is a 6 days challenge where, I will go live 6 days on a row. Okay, every day I'll go live for an hour and I'll teach you one thing. So like, for example, you come in today, I teach you how to do the ad design. Okay, then you go back and do your design and you post it to the Facebook group, and we're gonna have discussion. I'm gonna give you advice and all this kind of thing. And then the next day we talk about, okay, how do we set up the ad? Okay. And then after that, next day we're gonna talk about the next thing and the next thing. So 6 days I'll have 6 main topics. So the whole idea here is after the 6 days challenge, I'm gonna handheld you one step at a time so that you won't feel overwhelmed. You see, a lot of people needs this kind of guiding. So I'm gonna walk you through 6 days straight. 6 days later, you'll have a full functioning campaign running with leads coming in, with sales coming in. Yeah.
How
to
join? Yeah.
you gotta follow my Facebook page to wait for the announcement on the 31st of August. We're gonna open the card on that day, just on that day.
Okay.
So you want to send me your link of the FB link so I can share it out.
Oh, okay.
Because whatever you say, right, it's kind of like already absorb me into like already imagine like I'm doing ads already. Because this is important. Reason why is because for every online seller, the last quarter is the sales chasing one is like last. So if we can do extra whatever thing, by all means we will just go all out. Because if not, you're gonna miss the entire whole quarter, and then we have to start all over again the next year. Yeah, so really have to catch the right time. Cannot waste.
Correct. That's right. I mean, first thing first, really, the Shopee course is really a must go. So that will prep you, and then I'm just gonna give you a little bit of feeling up. I totally understand that the last quarter is coming up. So in October, I already have all this pipeline, you see. I also go live every day. I mean, not every day, shit, crazy. Sorry, my language. I'll go live at least 1 to 2 times a week. I will talk about different things. So October, I'm planning to talk a little bit more about, e-commerce, because we need to pump up already, you see. So follow my page and watch whenever I go live, I'll talk about that. But the 6 days challenge is going to be very exciting because you don't want to learn only October only you learn. You've got to learn now. You got to prepare. You got to get yourself familiarized with all the things. Then when the time comes, you're more prepared than anyone. Because I'm not sure about you. You see, from my client, right, they say competition on Shopee and Lazada is getting crazy right now because of COVID. You have a huge influx of sellers coming in.
Yes.
So the competition is gonna be crazy. So you really don't want to, miss this. And my client, right? My client is actually in the mall, right? So every month he was supposed to commit, this month need to commit tens of thousands of clicks, next month, etc. But now the thing is, he want to buy the package, also cannot already. Now too many people are going for it.
Yes.
And
It's like, very expensive, but a lot of people want to buy. Yes.
I was like. And he was mentioning to me that number that you need to spend. I'll say, hey, look at your Facebook advertising that is getting you. Hey, screw that, we spend on Facebook ads better.
Yep.
I mean,
You're talking about 5-figure one leh. 开玩笑.
Yes, 5-figure. And you gotta bid, you know? You gotta
Yes.
bid against your competitor. Oh my
And you
god.
won't get on the D-Day also. You'll get like, maybe the pre and whatever it is, the post,
Yes.
things like that. Yeah.
Yes.
The
Yes.
D-Day only for the big brand.
I hope I got big brand that can do D-Day lah, but so far I don't have on my hand.
Walao
But
eh,
my
really
clients are already doing very well. But even that also, they were being squeezed by all these kind of crazy competition. So I think the preparation that we need to do, we need to start right now. Really, we have to prepare for the most interesting time.
Like what you say, like instead of I buying a campaign of a 15 package of 15,000, 20,000, 25,000, why not just dump this money into Facebook ad, right?
Yeah, but you dump it and you test it first.
Can I say
you
so?
can actually. You can.
That means that means we can play longer period than just only the D-Day and then like 20,000 gone, 1 day gone, poof, gone.
And you have full control.
And that's very important. That's very important.
Yeah.
And then it will be like specific targeted to people that you want to target. On the 20,000 that you spend is on people that you want to target. Compared with Shopee ads, you are targeting the keywords. I mean, it's good, but it's not as specific as FB ads. Is that is it right?
I agree. I agree. I mean, pros and cons, man.
Like Jason, will it be like I susah payah, I go and put ads like in Facebook. The moment the customer enter to Shopee or Lazada, then they get distracted. Then they say, actually I want to buy your thing. Suddenly I see something is better offer. Then I got distracted. Then I give free traffic for my competitor. How
Yes, that might happen, I'm sure. I mean, I'm just saying that might happen. But I'm just trying to bet on your product, right? People won't buy at the first encounter. Even though I come in and I realize, okay, let's say I see your bag, right? I come in, I see other bag. But I was attracted by your bag first, right? So even though I see other bag, I probably won't buy right now. I'll just like, okay, let's keep it there. I'll just keep it there. But if your next advertisement, which is the right-hand side advertisement, comes on time and remind me on time and offer me on time, do you think you stand a chance? You still stand a chance. That's my argument. Agree to disagree.
So maybe that means it's like they implant me the brand, the thing. Oh, this is the thing that I want already. So that means when they go in, they already almost confirm or sure that they're going to buy that product. So it's very hard to distract, right?
In a way, because you lock them in based on the intention already. When you're able to do this kind of two-step funnel kind of thing, you gel them together. So that's why I say it's about sending the right message to the right people at the right time to command for the right action. So the right people at the right time is being determined by this mechanism.
Okay, wow. Wing already totally out already, is it? Too excited already. Very excited. Go offline already.
Yeah, but I think it's exciting. Every time I talk about this, I got excited. Sorry about that if I jump too much.
Okay, no, because this is something I think like after being a seller for so long, right? It's kind of like everything we try, as you say, the competition is getting harder, more seller coming up. So lagi now Shopee give 500 ads to all the new sellers. So all the new seller actually they just blast just play because it's free money ma. Yeah. So for us like we call it like low paying seller so we don't have free 500 ringgit, then we have to take out our own pocket money, and then every keyword that we buy is like, hey, this one correct or not, this one want to do or not, things like that. So it's like I think it's time to move out of the game of other things or other way to generate sales, the new leads we call it. Yeah, we cannot like I think last time when we got shocking sales or we got flash sales, we are very happy one as a seller. So it's like, wow, yes, wow, because one shocking sales or but now it's too many already until people like don't even care like what sales lah, like all shocking. Then it's just like people see this one sure next week also got one, that I don't buy already, because it's like so so frequent already. The things come out.
Sure,
Then
yeah.
oh, this shoebox every time also 2 ringgit one lah. So this item it won't go up to like you go back to the original price at 6 ringgit or 8 ringgit anymore. So this item already chopped there on the forehead there. It say this product is 2 ringgit. So
Can I never go up anymore? It's all that
cannot
already.
go up anymore. So this product, no matter how well it sell, it always is 2 ringgit. If once you increase the later price, then the people will think that never mind. Wednesday, normally Wednesday, they got shocking things on. Okay, never mind, wait for that. Then they will buy on that particular day. So, and then someone like previous year when we do big sales like 99, 11, 12, right? So it's something very, very big. And people like really like, save the money and shop the one day. But now almost every month, every month also a big campaign, like whatever lah, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. And then
It's like so predictable, huh? It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's like, I think nothing much that people don't really wait for big day anymore. And then even like we all seller also, we submit campaign also submit to 手展. Campaign again. Wow, the campaign like 排字隊啊. So many campaign to submit. So I think now it's more to talking about the branding, to build the store branding and also to build the customer, like new customer leads. Cannot take back from the same crowd anymore. I think it's very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. Even though I know the pie is bigger lah, but the thing is bigger pie also got more people come and eat ma. Correct? So yeah. So it's very. So I think Wing, probably you want to promote our very affordable dropship class as well. We all don't know why I always do very affordable things. Seriously, sometimes we all think like, all this experience, you burn your pocket before, right? Before you come up with all the video and teaching, right? I'm sure you use your own money to burn and try and and test everything. So like for us, then people will tend to like, take it for granted like that, like 99, nothing much like. Actually, I also don't know how. Like if we sell too expensive, then people cannot afford. Then we cannot help people. If we sell too cheap, and then people say that, the people kind of like not appreciate it so much. And I also don't know why. So that's why to me, I think the value and most important thing is whatever course that we have learned and study, we must implement.
That's
it's not.
That's right.
No point at all.
Totally agree.
So Wing want to share this one. Very affordable one.
Yeah, so why got 2 sound?
You have to.
Wing, you probably want to remove the pin comment down there. Yeah. So let me
Too
mute.
many promotion. EP say.
Hello. I cannot.
Can lah. Better. 找买 team. Today the line everyone very bad.
Okay. Yeah. I mean we have been running this for a couple of months already. Actually, Ultimate Dropship Mastermind. So for those that already joined us, thank you for joining us. And then I appreciate that they are already a lot of them already see their result as well. So we are launching our Ultimate Dropship Mastermind, which will be on this Sunday. Yeah, Sunday 2 p.m. So for those that do not know what is Ultimate Dropship Mastermind, it is a system where if you do not have any products, we will give you the products to sell. It is a 3 hours of live coaching through Zoom. And we have really product for you to sell. And then this product is not Palia beer product. So these products are hot trending products that is already proven they can sell on Shopee. Okay, we'll give you that products, and then we will do all the fulfillment for you. So all you need to do is just upload the products, and then we will, when you have sales, we're just gonna send the products for you. Okay, so you do not need to do any shipment. All right, and of course, unlimited group support. So when you join, after you join our class, we'll put you into a WhatsApp group. So if you have any question, you can feel free to ask us over there. So this class is going to open on Thursday. It's going to start on this Sunday at 2 p.m. And yeah, for today is 99 ringgit. So it's very super duper achievable, affordable. Okay, so for those people that want to start on Shopee, but they do not know, how to start and do not have any products to sell, this is definitely a great course for you to join. Yeah, you will get the product.
Besides learning the dropship, I also want to add on. I think we always say this class is 3 hours, but every class we never end sharp at 3. We never. So it's always like 4 hours. I think the first class we did like almost like 5 hours,
Wow.
4-5 hours until midnight.
Midnight,
so tired. My mind like so many questions. Okay, so definitely this 99. I don't know whether you say worth it or not, but it's really squeeze our brain juice to tell everything that we know. Okay, during this class, and what we do is we also teach you how to brand your store, because now if you really want to sell something, right, you cannot just like I do dropship so I just take other people I just upload a few products and then put in Lazada and Shopee. So after that, I wait for sales. Yeah. So we cannot do like that anymore. Okay. So this class, at first we will do it right, because if you start right, then the coming things that you do will be all on track. But if you start wrong, you have to amend a lot of mistake that you have done previously. Then only you get back on track. So what we do is this 3 hours class, we will teach you how to brand your store as well, and then like what color you need to use, and our the next level class that we had last 2 weeks, right? So basically we talk about persona. So it's like targeting, it's same like what Jason says. So this product, you have to find the market first, then you find the product. So that is what we teach about sourcing. So it's like you find what is the market you want to sell to, then only you find the product cater for them. So the same thing. So when you set up your store, it's also important that you create a store that target for certain people, the color, the font, the things that you people can attract that particular person, and then only you start uploading the product that you want to sell. So that is very important. So I think most of we got 100 over students,
Yes.
and the first 7 days they already got sales coming in already, and automatically once you get the sales, the algorithm you catch already got rating and everything, then the sales will automatically come. So that is the amazing thing. So once you work hard in the beginning part, Wing like really force the student to upload 20 products, all this, then people like, so tension, Then after that, they know why we ask them to do this. And then of course, Dylan, at the same time, in this 3 hour, also teach you how to put ads, how to calculate your voucher. Okay, how to mark up your product, because you cannot just say, today I just want to mark up 10%. This is too naive. Okay, because why? If you do this, okay, you might burn your pocket and then you don't know. In the end, you work, and then you cannot get untong at all. So it's very, very important. So these 3 hours, okay, say short, not short, say long, not long, the hours, but you will learn the most important things. Then we will put you in the group. Of course, we also have batch 1 student who is already very senior now. Okay, somehow they will help us to answer the new batch student also. So thank you so much about the batch 1 student. They will help, and do survey, and then a lot of sharing. And then sometimes when they share also, actually I also don't know this news one, but the news that they get are so fast, So I mean, it's like always learning is never stop one. So you don't stop, because e-commerce or whatever it is, all this business is keep changing the game. So you don't say today like, today I also don't dare to say I'm a seafood. Don't call me seafood, please. Because why? My sale on 4 days. Yay, yes. Okay. Because why? I don't dare to say I'm seafood, because every day Lazada platform the back end change one, So how much you think today, like, oh, I sell 5 years already, you know, I say, you know, all this. Oh my God. You see the back end, last time, Lazada back end, the seller center, so lame one, and it's very simple one. Just click and then you can do whatever you want. Now, you have to click here, click there, so many functions, So it's like keep upgrading, keep learning. So don't stop there, okay? Guys, anything to add on, Wing?
I know a lot of people that they want to start like Shopee business, but the things that that is stopping them is because they do not know how, then they're scared that after they post products on their Shopee store and then they do not get any sale, a lot of fear. So with this course, you will get everything clear. So you know how to set up your system, how to select products, how to sell things. We are pretty much like selling you a system that you can follow step by steps from setting up until you make your first sales, and then everything else is just automated again only. So we are actually
Dylan also, Dylan show the store sales leh. Where got coach like that one? Open up and say, okay, you choose one store lah. I show you the number lah. I say, Dylan, you sure not you want to do this? People later screenshot you and then lapsop you I tell you, so scary, Then as I mentioned today lah, I don't want to say which coach lah, but I know there's a lot of guru out there teaching, Shopee lah, Lazada lah, I know lah, a lot. Okay, today also I go inside one of the, okay, and then I ask what's your store name? Oh, we sell FMCG product, like that. They don't even dare to tell what store they manage. And then the cost worth is 5,000 plus
Cheese, you want that
5,000 plus. I sent to Wing immediately. I say, hey, Wing, Dylan, sure, bro.
Cheese,
you sell 99, people sell what? What? They sell this worth 3,000, 5,000. What? Total worth 29,000. Today you only pay 5,000 plus. I was so broke. I mean, too much already. This is dragging too much. I mean, to us, we are very upfront one. We all youngster. We are all young one. We all transparent. Yes, transparent one. It's like what Jason say. Okay, like 嗰個 link 嗰個價錢就係嗰個價錢. No, you don't tell me what cheap lah, what lah, expensive lah. You take it or you leave it, because we know that we are giving more than what is. What I can say, like, what is it? Like drop shipping, then support, product upload, give you the whole file, inside got all the picture already, and then
just copy and paste.
Yeah, just copy and paste. Okay, this is so much easier, and then you can work faster, because now, who invests on course, then you can work faster lah. Now it's very difficult to say like, I don't know anything. Last time I start from zero, and then you start from zero lah. Then you take some time lah. You take mama. It's okay. You take your time. Okay. So it's like for me now. So if got class, I will just join. I will learn. Okay. Because why this? If you want to run faster, you must pay money and learn. If not, you actually burn more than what is it. As Facebook ads lah. Either I learn already, then I practice, or I don't touch because I scared. So it's like, I don't know ma. So it's like same thing lah. I want to sell, but I don't know how to sell. Then you better go and learn from a guru or a coach. If not, you man more, and then you burn your pants. That's the thing. Okay. So I think my summary quite every time I talk to this, I'm very panas one, like just the fire will come out. Okay. So that's all for me tonight. Okay. Listen, you want to do some closing or not?
No, I think I don't want to stir up. I like the energy. I just leave it here. I totally agree with what Jamie just said. It's you can totally go and learn on your own. But the thing is, it's just like today I just met another guy. He came to me. First we talked about 6 months ago. I think it's just earlier this year before the MCO. And then he was at my preview class that he didn't join. And then 6 months later, he came back to me and stated, Jason, after I actually go and look for someone else and do someone else and go and do it on my own, right? I burned so much more money than the one, because he said, at first I think that you're expensive, you're not affordable. But then again, after I look back at what I've spent, I wasted, right? Come on, man, I should have come to you way earlier. I say totally resonate with what Jamie just said. So yeah, if you need, because now it's all about speed, to be very frank. The back ends change all the time. Talk about it. Facebook ads also change all the time. So it's all about how can you actually learn this thing fast enough, go and start earning money, because you do not know when is the next change going to come.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have all these things being, experienced, like, all these coaches, all these teachers have already learned everything. They have gone through all the pain. You just take whatever that is working and go and start make your own money right here. That's what I want to say.
And Ring, you can send the link that they can check out in Shopee.
So
of course, this 99 don't have installment plan. So please don't ask for installment plan. Okay. So 1299, that one, yes, the next level one, you have installment plan. But now you just sign up for 99 one, that one, sorry lah, I tak ada installment plan. But you got Shopee coin, okay? Okay. So you can just sign the course there, because we are starting next Sunday. So at least once you start that, you still can catch up for 99. We still can do some shortcut tips for you guys. Okay, even though the nomination is closed already, but yet you still can do things. If you don't give up, you still can catch the 99 sales. Okay, so that's all. So anything, Ring?
Nothing much from me. So, I mean, just a quick one. If you want to start online business now, and as a part-time or full-time, so this is 99 ringgit to start a business. I think it's damn cheap lah. It's very, very super cheap. Yeah, you are not gonna get anything with this. So yeah,
Facebook user Jamie, you're power up today. If you join my class, you sure all of them. Jamie 食咗火藥啊 boom and then just give the tips, give okay, yeah. No, those who join my class before, like, because we are so power up is because we have passion in what we do. That is the only reason. So never tired one. Okay, any more question? No more, Jamie.
I'm just gonna share Jason link.
You PC have to buy fan from Dylan when you
Yeah, Peter, I already share Jason link. Okay, I think pretty much that's it from us. Anything else from you, Jason, before we going off?
I think I'm pretty much, I appreciate what we have gone through this 1 hour plus. It's really intense. So if you have any more questions, feel free to. I'll still watch this replay later on. If there's any questions, you can still type in. Mm-hmm. I'll do my best to answer. And then, if you want to learn about the 31st of August, the crazy launch that we're going to go out, go and follow my Facebook page.
I put a Facebook page on.
I'm checking out your course actually.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
See how fast my action. Those you still ting one. You better just check out tonight.
Yeah, I mean, for that course, it's really something that you have to grab it by this week, because on 31st, it's going to become $27 US. I can tell you right now. So you're going to do the calculation, $27 US. Okay,
yeah,
and it's about 100 plus. So if you grab it now, and I will add in something. Okay, my courses usually grow over time. Okay, when I have new content, I have new add-on, right? And I believe that this is something that I want to add it to you. I will throw it into you. I will add CPass. For those who have CPass, I will give you a quick guide about how do you use the CPass solution in that course, the particular Facebook ads for Shopee course itself. I'm hoping to do it by end of next month, and we will add it in. So you grab it now at the best price, and you have new content coming in next month. Yeah. So there.
For the Dropship Star class also, so until next week is the last 99 ringgit. Okay, not to say we all sama-sama naik harga lah. But the thing is, we cannot survive. So we thought like, walao you know, 99 ringgit, I spent 5 hours You know, 5 hours talking to you guys. It's not about
and you learn how to make money.
We have to ensure that you know, my accountant say lah, Jamie, you must calculate 1 hour you are worth this money. So you must make sure you do this thing that is worth this money. So we cannot do charity lah, huh? You know, we are teaching you how to earn money then we some more give charity some more then who 可怜 us who 可怜 us I got daughter one, you know. Okay, so guys, not to say today last day or everything lost, then maybe y'all will say we all very drama like that. Okay, actually, seriously, we have been doing 99 ringgit for 3 months. 4 months already that way. You know, and then we also want to say like who take fast action one, then you get the best deal law. It's like Jason, the previous people who buy, then you get good deal law, right? Then who take action later one, you have to pay more law, huh? That's all law. Not sorry if I really hurt somebody, but you know, okay. So,
that's good. It's good. Yeah, we have new question here. If not Shopee more cannot have C-Pass. My simple answer for now, yes, you can. You need to be in the Shopee mall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that's it from now. I mean, if you have any questions, just put it on the comment box lah. So Jason, me, or Jimmy will look through that. Okay. So thank you, Jason.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Jamie, and thanks for everyone who's watching this. See you guys. Have a good evening.
See you. Good night.
Bye. Good night.